here on the EO
Now
Zoom.
for fourth place between Alina.
My name is
Ninja
Baxter
and
Wordsworth. This show is hosted by myself
Poyos right
and
now.
Mazzi.
Still looking
Mazzi, you with
for
us?
their first elimination, and game one's just a warm up here, Sacha.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Yes, sir. I'm also trying to check out our feed on Twitch, and it's got me a bit. But yes, this listening session is the first listening program. We pick a project from a artist that has either just came out or just about to drop. Me and Mazzi experience it for the very first time, and we talk about the artists. We talk to the artists about their project. Tonight we have the one and only I'll Be Back. Multi-talented artiste. He has his new project, The Notebook, which is a very interesting project. Just in general, Albie, how are you, sir?
I'm okay, doing good. Had a long day today with this animation cartoon that I have. They were pitching to HBO and stuff. It's one of those things that's really really hard, but I took a look at my music and then I saw your DM and I felt you made me feel better. You know what I mean? And
Yo,
music,
Albie,
hip hop always
Albie,
makes me feel better.
Albie. If
Yeah.
all else fails, you will have a career in radio as the Quiet Storm.
As the quiet storm.
Yo, your radio voice is crazy. Yo.
Yeah, I mean, but
So everyone in this Zoom is very familiar with who you are, but for the people watching us on possibly Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook, can you give us just a quick rundown of who I'll Be Back is? Well, first of all, you're here because you're a phenomenal rapper, right? How many albums have you dropped so far?
Wow, that's a great question. There was the first one was 420 09, and that was called High. And that was hosted by Mick Boogie. And then I dropped a mixtape that was so good to me. It felt like an album. It was one of those soul tapes kind of thing. But it was called Love You More, and that was rest in peace to DJ Blazita, who hosted that one. But since they had those albums had host, I never really felt like I dropped anything yet. You know what I mean? And then there was a project called Rafael Delgado, which was a really interesting piece. So it was just a piece of art that if you pick it up, you hear this New Yorican poet kind of go through. It was life before my daughter, and then that's 3. So and it was like when she was in the conception of her when she was in the womb, and I was like, all right, this is the last piece of me here, right? And then where I'm at. And then I had her, and I started working for Beats by Dre and stuff like that. And then I did an album in 2016 called The Album.
Right. That's the one that's your face and your eyes. Your eyes are.
And the eyes. That's an interesting story about that cover art. But the album was really dope. It was produced by a kid, me mostly, and this kid named Hassan Kafaf. Who is one of Kanye's proteges, and we kind of just went in and kind of made a piece of art. It had Styles P on there, Malik Youssef, Mac Wilds, and that installment was really it meant a lot to me to do that. Lumi D was on that album.
That's like an I'll Be Back classic. Like that's the album. Like when you were like listen to my album, that's the album that like I had on my my iPhone at the time that I was listening to. And just to give you my perspective of I'll Be Back, right? Like you're kind of like the closest thing to if a star was like walking around on Earth, like you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of your accolades and a lot of your accomplishments are things that people look up to very greatly, right? Like you've been around legends almost your whole life. You have been in like super popular major motion pictures, you know what I'm saying? But you've also always been like the guy that shows up everywhere, like you know what I'm saying? Like any night at EO Dub, you would pop in and rock the stage, you hanging out, So it's like it's an interesting like dichotomy that you kind of you walk that line. With that said, what inspired The Notebook? It's a very interesting project. As me and Mazzi were kind of talking before this, it's one track, right? It's 32 minutes.
35.
35 minutes,
35. I mean, yeah, 32, 30,
multiple songs, but just one track. So
one track.
what was this? What was the reasoning behind that, and what was the inspiration for the album? And
I
Mazzi,
have I have a question before
yes,
you answers that.
go for it,
Um,
Maz.
Al, so on DSPs, it's gonna be one single technically. It's
Right.
gonna be one
Correct.
35-minute single on the
Correct.
DSPs.
Correct.
Wow. Okay.
That's
Yeah.
innovative.
And the thing that we was rocked with, I was talking to Lamar over at Orchard, or Sony Red, really, right?
Yeah.
And which is Orchard now. When we were about to drop it with the concept that the first thing that he said to me was like, dude, this Hot Fire record with Axel Leon and Jesse James is crazy. The algorithm is going to either pick up that, if that's your main thing that you're saying that the rhythm is, but if it does, then and it's in that rhythmic vibe, then all the poetry, people from the poetry world might miss that with algorithm and this and that. And to that I say I don't give a flying 747 fuck. You know what I mean?
Right.
The Notebook is exactly that. All of us have one, and coming up in the game, if it was in high school or if you still got the pen and pad. And I can't, if I look through Zoo's Notebook, regardless of how much he knows it, or even KRS-One's Notebook, which he still carries to the studio, he's not going to call out track 6 on the album with page 35. It's a notebook. You read through it, you go through it if you happen to go through it, and you don't call out the pages in the corner. You know what I mean? We never did that on a notebook. And so unless you really wrote the number of the pages, which I don't know why you would, but you know what I mean?
So let me ask, but these are in the Notebook, is it? And we'll experience it in a minute. So I'm not gonna ask too many questions about what it is, because we're going to listen to what it is. But are they like traditional songs, like chorus hook? Chorus verse type things?
No, exactly. That's a great question. It's really like, I want also, the intro was very, very interesting. Miguel Agdin, who I lost, was a mentor to all the New Yorican poets down in the Lower East Side.
Oh, word. Rest
He
in
opened
peace.
up with his comrades, just like EO Dub. The New Yorican was very much what EO Dub, the remnants of that. Like, here's this open mic, here's this idea that we have about our people being able to speak freely.
Yeah, it's a New York staple.
Right. And so Miguel Agdin passed away a couple months ago. He was always behind Miguel Pinheiro, because Miguel Pinheiro had a really famous poem called The Lower East Side, and he had Miguel Pinheiro also had a short film by the name of Short Eyes, which was about the men in jail that were convicted of rape and shit like that. And he it was very successful. So everyone gravitated towards Pinheiro, but Miguel Agdin was there every day, all the time. And when I was 15 years old, he allowed me to go to the New Yorican Poetry Cafe and come inside.
Yeah.
When the bouncer was like, "You too young."
Right. 15 is not the age to be inside of any clubs. Right.
And no one knew that but I had graduated high school already. So I was down in the Lower East Side, where I later go to NYU and stuff like that, which is all down there. But just to say that I got to see Saul Williams in the championship bout, where he said 5 senses are not sense. The fact is that there are no facts. Facts me a fact, and I was there for that because of Miguel Agdin. And so when he passed away, that idea, the New Yorican, I had just put a clip on to add him to the album. The album was already called The Notebook. And if you hear the beginning of the track, he talks about a friend named Noble who started the New Yorican chant. in the beginning and early stages of New Eurekan, and I listened to it. I said, "Oh my God!" I had already named this the Notebook, and he said Noble, like it sounded like Notebook. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's just so it was so enriched in spirit, and I felt the spirit of Miguel, my mentor, and also my brother who I lost. Which is coming up on a year of his passing, vice versa, who I end the album
Facts.
with, and he is in all of my notebooks these days.
Right. Right.
So all of the music that I had from last year, or all of the stuff that was in last year's notebook,
Right.
is what we're gonna listen to today.
Right. And it would be remiss if we didn't take a moment to express to people just exactly who Vice Versa is. If you're tuning in, you probably already know because he is one of the founders of End of the Week. He is the major motivation behind us doing the Zoom. And we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for him. His existence.
I
With that
also like to
said,
s- I
oh,
also like to say that two things. One, the New Eurekan being down there in the Lower East Side is how I got a chance to come to
EOW.
EO Dub, which was PH who told me about EO Dub.
Yo,
And
Albie, I tell you all the time. Like I have like I used to go to EO Dub. We all used to go to EO Dub so many nights. It was over hundreds and hundreds of nights of us rapping. Right. I have a vivid memory of like my first time seeing you at EO Dub, and I tell you all the time. It was your project. Who's watching the streets? You had like a
yeah,
poetry
yeah,
CD and I bought the CD and like
yeah.
I used to listen to that and I'm like, yo, this shit is so fire. You know what I'm saying? Your stage presence and your voice, and also like it was clear that you were a poet, right? Who could rap, like the way that you focused on the poetry of your words and whatever. And with that said, like it's obvious that this project seems to be a culmination of different parts of your life all coming together. I'm excited to hear what that sounds like. Unless Mazzi has any other question, I think we're gonna hop into the first track.
I
Or
was I was just gonna say that there was this a handful of us that transitioned from. I don't want to say like we left the New Eurekan, but we transitioned from the New Eurekan into the whole EO Dub movement, and
right,
it was very seamless for a couple reasons. One, a lot of us kind of knew each other before that, or had did stuff with each other before that in different events. And the second thing is, it just seemed like it was really the same energy. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
The New Eurekan and EO Dub, they had a lot of parallels in their energy. EO, people think of New Eurekan think it was just some like real calm shit, but it got hype, on the
right,
Yeah,
nights when the MCs were there, and then EO Dub just took it to the next level of hypeness, and it was like
right.
it just layered it. It layered everything.
It
You know
was
what I'm
just
saying?
on a
So
it was on a different alphabet street, right? It was like Avenue A and Avenue was
Avenue
it?
C. And the
Avenue
thing,
C between East Third. No, it was on East Third
yeah,
between Avenue B and C.
Right,
Um,
right, right,
but
and the
but
thing,
yeah, like people like Al B, myself, PH, we all transitioned Poison Pen. We all transitioned really seamlessly because it was the same type of energy. You know what I mean?
but it
And
was it,
facts.
it, it mattered. Just like I was on Jack Thriller the other day. I was on Jack Thriller show a couple years ago, and they asked me about if I could battle rap, right? And I was like, "Get the fuck out of here! I'm EO double." I said, "Get the fuck out of here! I'm EO double alumni, right?"
Right. EO
And
double
so just like
alumni.
just like that badge that I could wear all over the world,
Right, right, right,
the
right.
New Eurekan was that badge, and it allowed us to go to that next space. So yeah,
Yeah, but let's
yeah,
jump into this project.
the
What's
notebook.
is there anything we need to know about the first track?
Um, Bars.
All right, let's go. Let's do it.
Shout outs to Benzo who inspired me to even put the
Lobo
album.
is the guy who created.
You
The
guys can hear that?
chant
If
was a
you
New
can hear that in the
Eurekan
chat, just put your
poet.
thumbs up. Good.
And we were at the end of the bar. We were at the end of the bar on 6th Street. And Lobo got up, and I looked at him, he looked at me, and like, how do we get people to pay attention to poetry? They've been dancing, they're talking. La 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 le le le.
Rain, what up? Yeah. Hey yo, I wrote for so many niggas, my nigga, just check how it go. The bank say I'll be back when I come and go. I remember when my sneakers was leaning, the laces cracked the foe. Now on this mic shit though, the concrete has to glow. A group of shorties what the rapper chose. I got the US Open, watch me macaro. She said I'll be back, I don't know how you get me. She said when you look in my eyes, you predict me. In a sweet jiffy, the cornbread made the me Ripley. The new shorty tell the current shorty, currently we busy. She texts back indubitably. And be careful cause he moved kidneys. The 9th shot, you the new 50. 100,000 on the Metro card, train the bus. Clothes made the man, but naked made the us. The touch made her gush, my style made her cuff. But you know the name. Yeah. That's my kind of girl, kind of world. Yeah.
Is that the first track?
That was the intro. That was
okay. Because like I wanted to let it play, but I saw you was throwing the thumbs up, and I wanted to like if you wanted to speak on that. The transition was beautiful. I was ready for that. For this, do you want to anything you want to say? You want to just go into the next one?
Barcelona. That's it. That's
all I gotta say. I'm gonna wheel it back a little.
And this one right here is featured Big Pun. That's my kind of girl, kind of world I wanna live in. That's my kind of girl, kind of world I wanna live in. That's my kind of girl, kind of world I wanna live in. Out of cell or in prison or in hell's Armageddon. That's my kind of girl, kind of world I wanna live in. That's my kind of girl, kind of world I wanna live in. That's my kind of girl, kind of world I wanna live in. Out of cell or in prison or in hell's Armageddon. Yeah. Very foxy, very foxy, very foxy. Now everybody, guess your body, I ain't going. You be saying, choose to laying cuticle statements with crucial paintings. Who's your favorites? Here's a staining. Old arrangements, oh they waiting, oh they waiting. Coordinate them, all relations poses patient. All impatience, you're the doctor, I concur. In this world, can nobody rip my heart out like baby girl. Kind of world I wanna live in. Kind of world I wanna live in. Kind of world I wanna live in. A stash and a honey that'll blast anybody. Kind of world I wanna live in. Kind of world I wanna live in. Kind of world I wanna live in. A stash and a honey that'll blast anybody. Yeah, oh you Nikki, oh you Trina and you Trini, oh you Pop till they call you Fizzy. Go, rock it till they call you Pebbles. Oh, you chiseled on another level. A little class and a little ghetto. Oh, that's my shorty from the other barrel. Yo, that's my bubble from the other side. Zone 1, 2, 3, no she 5. Cold, there's not a city that can hold your lights. Float to the pilot, say I know you right. Post to the liar, say I know you right. Smoke to the lighter, say I know you might. Dose. Chuck the deuce to the former life, cause you just so happen to be as accurate as me. That's my kind of girl, kind of world I wanna live in. Not a cell or in prison or in hell's Armageddon, yeah. Had the Pun sample in there. Had Pun's the sample of Pun in Banned from TV, which I was also on the music video. I was in that music video, and just those lines. That's my kind of girl, kind of world I want to live in, not a cell or in prison or in hell's Armageddon. Yeah, rest in peace, Big Pun. You know.
Crazy.
Thank you.
Dax, you on mute.
Yeah, Bax, you on mute, bro.
I was saying a whole bunch of shit and I'm on mute. This is my first. I apologize. This is my
God
first
is
day.
good. God is good.
Nah, I was saying very vibrant start to the project. The the intro was very dope. You get your braggadocio off. You a lot of poetry in those bars. My favorite line was the with this mic shit, the concrete gotta glow, which is like a like everybody has like a Michael Jackson, Billie Jean flip, but like I love when something works on a surface level and a deeper level when you think about it, right? That's like
Me too.
that's my jam, right? So it's like just simple, like on this mic shit, the concrete gotta glow, but it's like on this mic shit, the concrete gotta glow. I fucks with it.
Has to glow on this
Right,
mic.
right.
Yo,
Shit,
I
though,
just
the
got
concrete
that
has to
line.
glow.
Right.
After you said it, it came to me on the other side, the other
Right.
instance of it.
That's those are the bars that I love because if you don't get it, it still works. Like you know what I'm saying? Even if you miss it, it
Right.
still works.
Right.
So yeah, you show off the pin work beautifully on track 1. Track 2 is just a banger, right? Somebody put it in the chat. They was like, this is like New York City summer shit. And like by the end of the track, like I was vibing, man. I was like, yo, if this was summertime, this would be it, right? So yeah.
And beautiful use of the pun samples.
Speaking of which, you have a personal relationship with Big Pun that you never flaunt gratuitously, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, but it's a very genuine and real relationship. Do you want to speak to that a little bit?
I would also like to speak. Yes, right. I do. And this is not about Bow. Right. But you niggas been around me for so long.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? You niggas could ask me so many questions about the nigga, the God that you all love. I literally had to. I mean, I was like, I'm the kid that goes to the store for this for everything. I'm cleaning up everything. I'm watching the kids. Sometimes I lived in the attic. That was my room. You know what I mean? On an air mattress on top of a pool table.
Right.
How they got the pool table in the attic? Let's not talk about it. So I guess it's the third floor vibe, but it was only one thing up there. And intricately, I watched all of it. Yeah, baby, which was Endangered Species done.
Yeah.
He was 5 songs away. That's important for me to tell you guys because that's how he felt before he died.
I believe it.
So the Yeah Baby wasn't what he would have put out. He still felt there was 5 songs missing. I would love to tell you anything y'all ever want to know about Pun, and I got so much things that I actually wrote. I have a 1 act already in works, but it's a play called The Kid Behind the Giant Shadow, and it's my relationship with Pun and everything that was. So yeah, if you guys got any questions about Pun, anything, I'll let you know, man, because he was a cartoon wrapped in brown skin.
I believe it, yo. I was a huge Pun fan, so like, even hearing the sample got me excited, and it gets me even more excited because I know how much it means to you to have it on the record. But let's jump into the next joint. Do you know the name of the next joint coming up?
It's a page in the notebook.
All right, let's see what page we're on.
Can I get Zoo to turn up? His little brother made a fucking classic. Let's go!
Where you wanna be, I go. In a different vehicle. Well, anyway, now you know that's half the battle. G.I. Joe was cracking on the east side, though. It's a different kind of weed I smoke, and now I'm on a future flow. Cause what you niggas see got so I'm a Diablo. Each shot rolls with a Pikachu. Looking at my rims, how they peek at you. I'm a Larry J with my react juice. I'm a gang if we that cool. Double the jet, double the ooh. Double the bitch, double the click, double the you. Trap house at the W, thing right in front of you. Trap house at the W, thing right in front of you. Ooh, double the jet, double the ooh. Double the bitch, double the click, double the you.
My mother once called me and said, when I'm in the Lower East Side, I don't hear your name, I hear Tato La Vieja's name. I said, Mom, what do you want?
We're gonna let it rock. We're gonna let it rock.
I said, Ma, what do you want?
She was Belize and a genius.
Let's go.
You say wow immediately.
Produced by
Once you
Just
see her
James.
eyes and
Fit
thighs, you
over.
rise and rise conveniently.
Come
What's
on.
in her ingredient? Let's sit her more frequently.
Listen,
She go round and round, and now Mary wanna go cheat with me. Rolling up and seamlessly rolling down to B.I.G. Pun intended, my playlist got everything, even G.I.L.E. We out E5000, Wiz Khalifa, slow mo, red light, green light, no, don't go, yo. We can split a rice compo, yo. East side, Nueva Yorko.
Let's go.
Imagine all the people loco.
Let's go.
Shorty on your arm, it's a photo solo, but let's keep it on the
I
low.
would be, but I won't eat the dodo. Spotify some Casey, JoJo, ass and tits. Peach and cocoa, so Evelyn, Cinco, Ocho. I mean Ocho Cinco. Serious, she look good, period. Like BLOOD. I mean, she look so OD. Holly WOOD. When she belong, her friends ain't on her level. Just so waist like face so ho. Paid and gangster, plata plomo. Female Pablo, down like Lolo. Unbutton, unzip them, blow. Maggie Simpson. Bobo, that my baby, gaga go. Done now, back to Dada, go. I know cuff that, I'm no popo, so streak. Gun go, blow. Can't advertise that, no promo, no stand up. Oh no joke, got it? Fabulous, no low, so fuck her to this. I'll be tracked in Terminator. I'll be back.
Figaro, say Ibaro. You can't fuck with me, I know. Told her she was losing weight, I need that ass on Chicharron. I'll be damned. She told I'll be back, just looking like I'll be sure. Said I'll be damned. It'll be a very cold day down in hell before I'll be yours. Bitch, don't crash, I'll drive you loca. Tuesday night, no Tony Toca. Baby, wanna dance, I'm trying to do the cha-cha in the chocha. She don't speak no English, but this girl, she stay watching Oprah. She don't speak no English, but this girl, she stay watching Oprah. Jerry Springer, Maury Povich, Jesse, you are not the poppy. Bet this dick can make this Puerto Rican chick go kamikaze in that new Toyota, but that body like a Maserati. Pop the Molly, now her body sweating like a hot tamale. Let it rain, shower posse, Papa Willie, Kawasaki. Beat that like Hiroshima, then come back like Nagasaki. Yeah.
Millionaire too.
Yo, my nigga, yo, listen. Let me tell you something. If I go down as anything in life, I go down as a motherfucker who holds one of the most classic Just Jane Figueroa verses on a motherfucking track. That is a fact.
We should have a challenge where everybody brings their Jess James verses and we figure out which one is the best one. But yo,
that was florific, bro.
That was
Florific.
fire. First of all,
Me, Axel, and Just James.
you who?
That was Axel Leon.
Oh, so dope. Yo, the track before that also was like the perfect lead into that track. It kind of like set this vibe. It made me feel like I was like chilling in the Lower East Side on a hot summer day, and then that track came in, and I was like, "This shit is fucking fire." Dope
Seamless.
shit. This is a dope exhibition of writing, of flow, of cleverness, of production. Shout out to Jess James. Dope stuff, man. Dope stuff.
Thank you.
Mazzi, you have any questions?
Nah, I just listen, man. The flow on that shit, and like you said, it was like the track right before it was a beautiful segue into that, and the flows on that one and the one that went into was fucking amazing, bro. Great job, Albie. Great job.
I almost want to wheel that one back, but you know, we got to get through the rest of the project.
But before we go to this next one, I could lead into it.
Of course.
But right before I lead into it, I would like to say, please, everybody, the legend, my nigga Ag is in the building, and it's a privilege. It's a privilege for this particular individual to ever listen to anything I've ever said. The the way that man's mind works.
I'm just like, stop.
No, I'm gonna give that nigga his flowers. The
Yo.
way that man's mind work is so gritty, and I was challenged on this next track because a couple of people didn't know if I was gonna do this kind of level of rapping, and because of where and I want to show people where I'm from. I think people think I'm this ATL kid. So in retrospect, this next track, I got my man Kick Kid on, and it's just some rap shit, some high school, some lunchroom shit.
Let's do it. Yo, Nunzio, you're not on mute. But yeah, let's jump into it.
Before they was talking about my baby, they was saying money made me, but I ain't never seen those niggas before. Too current for my old hoes. That's the easy with the polo. Woo. You know just how the show goes. They gon' scream like they never seen a nigga before.
Kid, where you going? Back to the grind, all these hundreds and these big ass sweats. It's hammer time, fuck with me, you know I'm showing love. Like Valentine, that's your girl, she was on my. Never mind, she bougie like Chick-fil-A, ghetto like Popeyes, telling me that pussy all yours, whole stop line. Everybody know you ran through like a stop sign. I'ma still kill that pussy though, take all 9 lives. LB said you rock the mic, you ain't got signed. Most of these rappers, they all hype, but I'm bout mine. Hunt them down, dead or alive, he in my top 5. Clap him up, had that dap him up like a high five.
She's a 5-star G, her status is Wi-Fi, courtside, Knicks and Pelicans, shorty is not mine. You seen her, and you said what up to Tatas. You couldn't greet her. Now she just started to like guys. How exhausting to be a hater. You don't got the pay stubs to be neighbors. You wouldn't graze us. Walk in the room and assalamu alaikum to a Laker. She said she saw me as a player, so I saw her later. Dope shit is how you correlate us. Or if a Riri say hello in an elevator. She never protested to how I demonstrate her. Now she the inspiration to make these niggas wake up. They was talking about my baby. They was saying money made me, but I ain't never seen those niggas before. Too current for my old hoes. That's the easy with the polo. You know just how the show goes. They gon' scream like they never seen a nigga before. Yeah.
That's the next track?
Yeah, that's the next track.
So let's talk about that.
Yeah, you got some words?
Yeah, first of all, Kid, is that the Kid of G Unit, or is that a different Kid?
Yeah, no, there ain't no other Kid.
Okay, just making sure. Yeah, that was fire. I fucks with the juxtaposition between his verse and your verse, right? Because like you're saying how you are kind of going outside, like people wasn't sure if that's the kind of music you would do. But you somehow still made it your thing. Like it still sounds like Albie on that track.
It wasn't Kid. It wasn't like Kid overpowering it. It was you made it your own. You made it yourself.
Facts.
Thank you, Maz. And that was important to me. To like have an aesthetic. That aesthetic bumped my song off the Graduation album. So
wait. When you say bumped your song off the Graduation album, let's be clear. What Graduation album are we talking about?
Kanye West Graduation album.
Okay, so you had a song on Graduation?
Yeah, no. Like I was when I started working with Ye on the Graduation, he only had like about 4 songs done. Like even the Good Life didn't even have T-Pain on it. Good Life had Neo on it. Neo was singing Good Life.
Interesting.
Oh, exclusive. Anyway, so hopefully we'll make the blogs. So we was in there working, and I was just talking to him about pun, talking to him about life, and his mom. I got to see his mom in that time, and it was beautiful. And the song that I did with him was with me, him, and Mos Def, and it was called Good Night. And I had produced that record, and he loved the keys that I laid on it, and everything that I added to it. And he used to always say, I want to make this song like We Made Ya, because
Yeah.
Major was a joint that had came out previously on late registration where
Right.
he took Really Doe's verse, because that's Really Doe. We major? Yeah, nigga, we major.
Interesting.
And so he was like, I want to make this song like that. And he told me, I'm already EO Dumb alumni. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm already a rapper. So he goes, he stands outside the car and he goes, I'm such a big artist right now. I don't want to overshadow you on this record. You know what I mean? and me, EOW, right?
Yeah.
EO dummy sometimes.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
It's like, let's put the pen and pad down and see who overshadows who.
Right.
Right?
Like, try it.
Right. But I'm an idiot. You know what I mean?
Right, because it's the 48 laws of power. Never outshine the master, yo.
Right.
Like, yeah.
1,000. So then he goes. So then we do that, and I worked on Stronger. There's just a bunch of joints you can hear, like the influence of how we all working. Even I never be picture person with Beyonce. Be like this.
Yeah.
You know
Remember
what I
him?
mean?
He was black as the street was. Yeah.
No. Be like this Albie.
Ah.
Be like this Albie or black ass Chauncey.
Right.
Because I was on that trajectory of rocking.
Yeah.
But then my song, Good Night, was special, and it was after Big Brother. I mean, before Big Brother was written.
Yeah.
And he made the joint like Lil Wayne. Just to get back to the album,
Yeah.
The Notebook. He made a joint like he made Barry Bonds in Hawaii with Big Brother at the last second. And those two songs, when they got added to the graduation,
Got it. I see what you're
pushed
saying.
my
Right,
song
right.
to the bonus album. And so
Right.
like, but that aesthetic was so dope. I love Barry Bonds.
Oh no,
for what
yeah,
it was.
right. I agree.
So that was
especially because people didn't expect that from him at that time as well.
exactly. See, that's why me and
Right.
Kid Kid from New Orleans, you know what I mean? It was like,
I feel you.
Can I add that? And I did, and I loved it. And thank you for playing it. I appreciate you.
Of course, man. Let's get into the next joint.
I'm having fun now. Yeah.
I'm having fun now.
There you go.
Boss City got the best.
Too legit, super lit is when you're mentioning me. I'm the shit, cold flip mode is never gonna leave. That's the clip, and some niggas that you're never gonna see. Zip your lip, there's some shit that you're never gonna speak. Heard it's poppin', get it poppin', cause there's dollars on that ass. At the Oscars with a thotty, and I got it from the app. Looking Cardi, sippin' Cardi, and she got it in a glass. When I first seen that ass, it was waving like a flag. I don't know, anyway, watch my aim play tag. I've been it, all my teachers said this little nigga spaz. This is it, like the last shot Michael ever had. Anyone, tidy son is what she texts me when she mad. Metaphor in the morning, don't consider it a crash. Get the dro on the radio, cause Polo is my man. Let it blow all day, cause she got it in her hand. On the boat in the lake, when the snowflake hit the land. Too legit, super lit is when you're mentioning me. I'm legit, cold flip mode is never gonna leave. That's the clip, and some niggas that you're never gonna see. Zip your lip, there's some shit that you're never gonna speak. Hey.
Peter Poppers with the splash. Grip the Uzi and the cash. I'm with niggas you will never see. Plus I always got the mask. Hollywood smoking that Hollywood. Call up Bobby like B on the Ave. Cause I done got some freaks on the snap trying to creep to the pad with a pump in that gas. Smoke one like Tony Montana, she singing soprano like woo. See me pull up in the coupe, foreign that bag on my wrist goes so woo. Bully that rap like I'm doing all the crack and Peter bread. Keep it heated, yeah, in the theater every year. Instagram thigh slap dance on my chair. Couldn't see to come, I bet you niggas never win.
Too legit, super lit is when you're mentioning me. I'm the zit, cold flip mode is never gonna leave. That's the clip, and some niggas that you're never gonna see. Zip your lip, there's some shit that you're never gonna speak. Too legit, super
Sammy,
lit
what
is
up?
when you're mentioning me. I'm the zit, cold flip mode is never gonna leave. That's the clip, and some niggas that you're never gonna see. Zip your lip, there's some shit that you're never gonna speak. Hey.
Yeah, you don't wanna ball in here with your shooters. Easy E with the desert, that shit is ruthless. Pack a back with Gorilla Glue, keep me moving. Too legit for the shits, I be steady grooving.
Uberlin back and forth from me, groovy, bag of money. My pillow is hella soothing. Mr. Layup, my nigga, look what are you and I ain't seeing what we heard in the music.
Pushing that Blanco at midnight, and you just be fucking with 12. I'm the type of nigga with like zero patience, leave him sick all alone with them shells.
Fully devoted to put my foot on your throat if you go yelling for help.
Put the stones on the wrist, make it smack a jeweler. I don't play when it comes to my
Too
wealth.
legit, super lit is when you mentioning me. I'm the zip code, flip mode is never gonna leave. That's the clip, and some niggas that you're never gonna see. Zip your lip, there's some shit that you're never gonna speak. Too legit, super lit is when you're mentioning me. I'm the zip code, flip mode is never gonna leave. That's the clip, and some niggas that you're never gonna see. Zip your lip, there's some shit that you're never gonna speak. Hey.
Right there is don't fuck with me. I'm Mr. Mira Mira. I know how to party. I know how to jam. I know how to be where you don't know where you're not listening to the lyrics, but there's a bar in there if you just so happen to fucking learn it. If you learn it, you grow. If you don't, I know how to hide behind the music and dance, because that's what Mazzi told us how to do.
Nah, that was I think to build off that, like the put in the joint with Kid right before that was dope. I see how you sequencing, bro. I see. Don't think I don't peep the sequences. I'm peeping all that.
I agree completely. I was gonna say you're doing a great job of having like different sounding records, like different styles of records, but having them work good one behind the other, right? You know what I'm saying? So it's like this has been a hella enjoyable project so far. I could see exactly how it could work as one continuous listening experience. Well, let's
first of all, really quick as we go along.
Oh yeah,
I want to thank Ben's down there. She's my A&R, and we kind of went through the music, and we literally crafted this way.
Well, Ben's salute.
Ben, thank you so much. And to what you were saying earlier about little pregnant lines that people have already said, but you did it differently.
Mm-hmm.
That Michael line where I go.
Is this Mike
any
shit?
no I go any no I do another one.
Okay,
Here,
yeah.
I go it was waving like a flag. I don't know. Anyway, watch my aim play tag. I've been there. All my teachers said this little nigga spaz. This is it. Like the last shot Michael ever had. Anyone. Tyson is what she texts me when she mad. Like everyone's done that Michael Tyson line from Big,
yeah.
but like I love the fact that's my favorite line in the Notebook, because it's like I love doing what everybody did, but no, I didn't.
Right. You have to flip it like just a little different.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, let's jump into the next joint.
Let's go. Shout outs to the bars we used to go to after EO Dub. Shout out to the motherfucking bars. Shout out to all those bartenders that allowed us to scream and yell when we told our friends.
You're drunk, I'm sure it's hard for you to think, cause you're drunk. You've had way too much to drink. Yeah, my lost angel. Can't get to heaven to find yourself. I've been hella back trying to find you help, but you're drunk. Turn your back on every sign. You'll choose this life every time, cause you're drunk. So I guess we're turning up, yeah, we're turning up.
Love you enough to give you a line. We singing about your shine, but every time you dim some, baby, they discuss and press rewind. Was that the girl that he met? And now she in the hallway bed. And now I'ma take a pic, look at me, her sick, look at her friends, the baby sit when she on the floor, holding up the wall. That's her favorite song. I'm never taking this bitch out no more, but I'm addicted all to your love. And fuck it, life is fucked. And I could already tell you can't tell who picked you up.
You're drunk. I'm sure it's hard for you to think, cause you're drunk.
You can't even tell who picked you up. It's okay, baby. You're my lost angel.
Can't get to heaven by yourself. I've I've been held back trying to find you out, but you're drunk. Turn your back on every song. You'll choose this life every time, cause you're drunk. So I guess we're turning up, yeah, we turning up. Turning up, yeah, we turning up, yeah, we turning up, get we turning up. Hit the lick, now we burn the Dutch. Laying up to the PM. Soon as we put the key in, it's all night, get it poppin', baby. So many pills you been poppin' lately, I'm a bit concerned, you should stop it, baby. Latest life, but it's not you, lady. You be going crazy, I be going crazy. Party trips, drop Mercedes. No more again, you ain't Tracy. And I hate seeing you slump. Can't understand the word that you said because you're drunk. I'm sure it's hard for you to think, cause you're drunk. You've had way too much to drink. Yeah, my lost angel, lost angel, lost angel. Can't get to heaven to find yourself. I've been held back trying to find you out, but you're drunk. Turn your back on every song. You'll choose this life every time, cause you're drunk. So I guess we're turning up, yeah, we turning up. Turning up, yeah, we turning up, guess we're turning up. Today's the day we forgot about yesterday.
Call us up 1-800-223-9797. We got your fucking tickets. Yeah.
Yo, that was a vibe. I fucks with it. I gotta ask you some questions. Who is on that song with you?
This kid named Bizzo, man. I allowed him to write in my notebook because he's such an amazing artist. He's from Detroit. One of those Detroit kids, and a lot of that, a lot of people stole his flow, man. He's been out in LA for a minute and been in those kids that be in studios, and you could tell that they inspired the people they was in studios with.
Right.
And then you hear about a story how you were there and when he was there at this time, and you be like, oh, and you go, okay. And I just was like, let me give you shine, man. Let me give you shine. And we did a song 3:00 in the morning. It was actually another song, Baxter. It was another song. And we asked this girl who was drinking to sing this part. And when she sang that part, we did a whole nother song from there. And it just happened. That was a song that happened in 30 minutes, but it was the heart. It was a notebook. And
that's a dope. That's him on the hook too, right?
Yeah, that's him on the hook. I wrote it with him.
That was my next question. Are you the primary writer of the hooks on this record?
Yeah. A lot of me is just I've been writing. I wrote for Lumidee, Guapale. I used to I'm a ghostwriter at heart. Like I've been ghostwriting for a lot of people for a while.
Yeah, your resume is I'll admit your resume is more brolic than I even anticipated. Like I always knew you were that dude, but like those are some heavy names. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, like even yeah.
And even beyond that, like this is a very adequate exposition of songwriting. Like a lot of these, a lot of different flows on these records, a lot of different styles of hooks, a lot of different styles of songs. This is almost like I know it's called the Notebook, but it's almost like a resume at the same time, right? It's like what kind of song you need, I could do it.
Hey, let me ask you a question, Baxter.
Yeah.
Right now, you're living and you're out on this earth with us, but to the moment where we celebrate all the complexities of Baxter's life, what better resume than your notebook,
Yeah, you're right. On that note, let's get back to the book. Here we go.
Wait till you hear who is on this remix. Oh, you're gonna lose your life.
Feeling in a way, shit is kinda late, but I'm talking like I know what to say, and it should be right now. Wow, feeling brave. I'm about to post it on your page. I'ma go all out. It's kinda late, talking like I know what to say, and it should be right now. Wow, feeling brave. I'm about to post it on your page. I'ma be like, damn, you a cute ass mass terrorist. I love you, but I love you more since we ended it. The evidence is that I still when I never did. The funny thing about your love is don't mention it, just question it till I forget how effortless it ever been. Neglected it for the necklaces. Don't be coming at my neck with the recklessness. I was there before your first record shit. By now that's rhetoric. I'm complex with it. A fucking celibate. That's irrelevant. Can we talk like we used to? You still got the links that made me reminisce over you. My God, get better quick. I'm out loud now instead of just texting it. Maybe I'm just venting this. I probably won't send this shit. Fuck it, I'm sending it. Feeling in a way. Shit is kinda late, but I'm talking like I know what to say, and it should be right now. Wow, feeling brave. I'm about to post it on your page. I'ma go all out. It's kinda late, talking like I know what to say, and it should be right now. Wow, feeling brave. I'm about to post it on your page. I'ma be like, don't mind, now you get in the head, now you get in the arm, now you get in the leg of me. And I don't know if that was ever your recipe, but if you cook it right and it's looking nice, tell a waiter he could get that check to me. Pellegrino in the marina with Leslie. She like the way I talk, the way I New York, the way I hear, like the while it was deafening. And I don't know if she'll ever remember me. I bought her M&M's, you can't forget the D, the Midwest. To the chest beats heavily. Check out my melody. Her name is Melanie. She go boom back. I go babe. I asked if she got my back. She said Kate, Kai, nigga don't quit your day job. Better see guap with the avocado shades on. And that don't mean that she don't love you. The plane ticket with the shoes go cute. It beats no blue, all alone and no blue. And you know I'll be back. I'll be back like running in a way. She's kinda late, but I'm talking like I know what to say, and it should be right now. Wow, feeling brave. I'm about to post it on your page. I'ma go all out.
Listen, it's kinda late. I'm talking like I know what to say, and it should be right now.
Wow, feeling brave. I'm about to post it on your page. I'ma be like.
And I added some beat, cause I wanted everybody to free like me. I wanted you to just be able to dance if you cleaning your, if you want a little romance, that's me, LB, E.O.Dub. Oh, that's the crew that go wild. And we bust your gun and say how? Yo, you bust your gun and say blah. When I say bust your guns, you say blah. You ready? Bust your guns right now, bust your gun blah. Bust your gun blah, bust your gun blah, bust your gun blah. When I say bust your gun, you say blah. You ready? Here we go right now, bust your gun, bust your gun, bust your gun, bust your gun.
Yo. Shit is kinda late, but I'm talking like I know what to say, and it should be right now. Mighty, I'm about to post it on your page. I'ma go all out. It's kinda late, talking like I know what to say, and it should be right now. Wow,
fucking with us, mighty Yo-Dub. We talking about nigga what? I'm a motherfucking beast in this motherfucker. You hear me? And wait till they feel me, cause they gon' fear me. Word to Katie, I got a little 380. They say I sound like Jay-Z. Only when they get hazy. Hey. Yo-Dub! Niggas can't fuck with me. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, that shit is fire. I fucks with it.
Old Michael Jackson sample. You know what I mean? Jackson 5 shit. Recorded in the Roots studio. That's just a little teaser to what's the remix like. Yeah.
Nah, I fucks with it. It's a super fun record. You still barring it up without losing any of the vibe, without losing any of the fun. My favorite line off of that one was like, I asked her if she got my back, and she said Cape, because it took me a minute. I was like, Cape. I was like, oh, got my back.
But then she said,
yeah,
God,
yeah.
nigga, don't quit your day job. You better see guap with the avocado shades on.
Right.
And that don't mean that she don't love you. The plane ticket with the shoes go cute. It beats no boo, all alone in no boo. And you know I'll be back, I'll be back, like feeling in a way. Shit is kind of late, and I'm talking like I know what to say, and it should be right now. Wow. Feeling brave. I'm about to boast.
Yo, Albie, I'm actually loving the album, but I'm also loving how much you're loving the album. But let's go into the next track.
Yo, kill again, Gilligan. Produced by Dutch Vega.
Memory recalling, I ain't had
it's an E.O.Dub song.
If I bought it, then I sported out the door. Now hold your boxes.
Come on.
Recycle that.
Trees for the ozone.
They try Bermuda, angles for the promo. On the mic, but like Coke though. I run the lights for the photo. 6th grade niggas made a choice to GoPro. Raps logo. You the ruler of a click called Basuda. Shorty never blinks, so when she called the phone, see my Medusa. All this Kama Sutra got me calm, so I'ma shoot ya. Yeah, we call the Uzi
producer. Hothead, now he in the cooler. Stop it, you don't know me, do you, my guy? Everything you ever would say about me sounds like my alibi. The test is who gon' testify. The survivor doesn't have an eye, and he stutters, oh, he has his eye. My ego doesn't have a size. She grabbed the apple pies, then threw on Akinelli for a half an hour. Slurping while she handling all the alipards. I'm on my bullshit, you can matador. I can't expect you to handle pure. Unless you had it all. Unless you had it all. Unless you had the floor. What's left but the kitchen sink? Chain never vents when her friend texts, she the missing link. Rolling L's only built for the Cuban leaf. By lunch she forget how to use the teeth. Woman in my dreams lose sleep. Money bags under my eyes and lucid scheme. I woke up to the movie scene. Cut all the smoke is the only thing you could do for me.
And it's really when you realize about how they're just sort of drifting.
This voice right here is not me. This voice right here is Dutch Vega. Shout out to the legend Dutch Vega.
All I know is what I see, and all I know is that somewhere along the line,
Dutch, spit that.
The difference between me and these rap niggas is I ain't need rap for me to get ass killer. The difference is, the difference is, the difference in, the difference is I'm different, bitch.
Shout out to Dutch Vega and the Liddy Bros. Yeah, that was fucking fire.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something right now.
Tell me, sir.
Everybody's watching on all platforms. Whatever you call me, Brooklyn from ATL. Whatever you call me, Puerto Rican kid from the Bronx, the Mida kid, the fucking whatever you call me. I was the kid from the crack house. Do you understand me? I slept on fucking crates. Do you understand me? I woke up at 4 a.m. only because the roach that fell from the ceiling bugged me. Do you understand what I'm saying? But one thing you're gonna call me is motherfucking loyal. And if you asking me, anytime you see me walking EO Dub, if you asking me, why am I here at this open mic on a Sunday, the longest open mic in New York City history, do you know why? Because of my loyalty. My loyalty.
Facts.
To the motherfucking stage that saved my life and made me an assassin. You hear me? So when you hear those lines with Dutch Vega, I know I was screaming on the shit, but when you listen to the album and you hear those lines on the Dutch Vega shit, I went into the mindset of the Logan, of the motherfucking Osiris, of the motherfucking, you know what I mean? My brothers, you know what I mean? I went to the mindset of PH, you know what I mean? What they like to hear.
Oh, we understand, sir. That like,
you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If nobody like my shit, that record right there.
Nah, man.
I'm just saying.
I'm saying you don't even have to say if nobody like my shit. You got a Zoom full of motherfuckers rocking to your shit right now.
Yo,
sir.
no, I'm just saying.
Like,
I'm just saying. If nobody ever liked my shit, that record.
It's impossible. I get you. Yeah.
Listen, that record right there was how can I make my constituents smile? Because I love you guys. And Dutch Vega, shout out to Dutch Vega. He produced that. Amazing man.
Yo, but yeah, let's jump into the next joint. This has been a fucking fire project. No misses so far. So let's keep going.
Dutch fucking Vega. And my name is I'll Be Back. And I want to let y'all know I'm from the BX. Yeah. I gotta let you know that. South Bronx, South Bronx, South Bronx, South Bronx.
Girl, if you cut down the radio again, I'ma start referring to your ass as past tense. Make shit uncomfy, make it way past tense. She understood the mode, then she blazed that split. Then I proceeded to bust the rhyme and make that flip. Don't be all googly over the paper again. And don't bother Googling, these ain't steak kicks. I'm buying my high-end with high-end trips. I fork around nowhere, I'm using sticks. Chop, fuck who's on your list. Mr. Miyagi got me Mr. Maserati quick. Driving down 95, bumping shit from 96. My pellies still smell like the Phillies that I lit. I treat myself, but I let you in on the trick. I don't own them, I loan them to my friends. Shorty only get the rubber end, the rubber end. Be friend or prepared to play defense. I fuck bitches and money, stunting on a prepaid. The conversation sound like a journalist from East Bay. She a herbalist from Kansas City. So in the end, she gon' always do it the chief way. Just a little me on this beat tape. LBZ. Yo.
Backs.
Rap is rap. Whack is whack. Sometimes raps are whack. This not that. If you are hip-hop, then your soul is black. The BX created it. Facts are facts. And if you don't know, now you know. I'm different. I drink the tap water of the gifted. I'm from the Holy Land and it's Christmas. Heal the world, Michael Jackson from the scrimmage. Gotham needed one from the darkest parts of existence. Where the cops do the dishes and we speak in code, you rip it. If you feeling froggy, come and get it. Knowledge reigns supreme. Oh, anybody listen to the teacher? It was written that a child will be born that could perform at a level beyond the expected 4-minute, 30-second song. And maybe that boy is from the Bronx. Now this is 98 and it's Jimmy's Cafe.
And we wear others cause there's legends on the stage. Just the flow of the war. It's hip hop and film involved. Cross Bronx in the house.
Yo.
I'll be back in the house. I'll be back to the rap is rap. Whack is whack. Sometimes raps are whack, but
that's just that. If
it's all hip hop.
Your soul is black. The BX created it. Facts are facts. It's not a history lesson, but somehow a history lesson. We used art as a mandatory weapon. And if you could get it, then you can get it. However you stepped in, this is uptown, uptown, look down. Check how we check it. Oh yeah, they try to rob you. They rob you in a second. And I'm well, I said, keep the power close for protection. It Dio said,
fuck it, spit it reckless, it's expression. And the uncle knew karate and the auntie knew how to dress it. They dress it new now. This is 1982, but before that was disco's house parties. Fuck the guesses and the energies, perfection.
And this is how it started, yeah. It's the Bronx kid, my mom's coaching bitches.
Yeah, it's over, I'm a poet to the kittens. And my style's the meow to the kittens. This is for the crack Joe, yeah, the rapper, but the hieroglyphic graffiti artists that went bombing cause they lived it.
This is for the kids and the tag crews. They ask you, they bless you, made you feel special. Walking down the avenues of vessels. You think they give a fuck if the radio is playing it? The Bronx created it.
Fuck out of here.
Nah, yo, the chat is already going ham with people talking about how seamless this project is. I'm not gonna say too much more. I'm just gonna let the next track play. But this is congratulations, sir. This is a dope ass project. Let's
you know what it is, Bax? It's a motherfucking EO Dub project. We are coming. Vice told us not to give up, and we are fucking assassins. We coming for your spot. Fuck y'all niggas.
Let's keep
host that shit.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
It don't matter what flow. My name is I'll be back. And I told you.
Are you part of the beat? The only place with a heart and the artist with me. I'm saying the crown's meant for the top of the feet. And how her whole body rock to the street. I'm saying, is you part of the beat? Nah. It's all in your teeth. I'm saying, your decaying's not part of the beat. Don't be flowing like the song's over. We just started, you see.
Put your V's up.
We just started, you see.
Put your V's up.
We just started, you see.
Look into the camera and tell them niggas.
That's that dope shit. One outfit, made 2 to 3, 4 fit. 1,000, make you go strip. Public housing, make you saw shit. Like C-Town was an endorsement. So your end times, cause I'm Warwick. The only candle in the sun. Who gon' win? Nobody let you lead cause you was like, I'm gon' get
Too late to doubt, tone then. My reception was Shawshank. For us, by us, in a Shark Tank. Don't let them buy your thoughts, babe. Ooh, don't let them buy your thoughts, babe. Don't let them buy your thoughts, babe. We just started, you see. We just started, you see. Yeah, we just started, you see.
Yo, Dub, feel good right now. This is your shit.
Acapulco, a part of the beat.
Yo, shorty.
Yo, mommy, you party with me. Four of us, we outie, yeah.
Let's go.
I'm just asking, are you part of the ring?
Cause she's standing next to me, you thought she could sing.
Uptown, you part of the beat. Crossover, and still part of the street. Talk slowly, so you know that it's me. Go shorty, she part of the beat. All saucy, but you looking sober to me.
Too sober to me.
Put your V's up.
Too sober to me.
Put your V's up.
Too sober to me.
Put your V's up.
Too sober to me.
Stay around, way you coloring me. I go hard in every song while she come to the beat. Hi-hat, why you call her that? It's new era whack. I got a bougie girl keen to drink and kill, and she all of that. Just don't ask me why I don't
call her back. I'm a hit if you call it rap.
BB, I'm Barry Bonds, put a cork to that.
Next year at the Grammys, where Fordham at? Fordham Road.
You part of the beat.
Bugs Boogie.
You part of the beat.
EO Dub.
You part of the beat.
Crossover. And still part of the street. Talk slowly. So you know that it's me. Go shorty. What up, Benji?
You part of the beat. All saucy, but you looking sober to me.
You know what you looking?
Too sober to me.
You know what you looking?
Too sober to me.
You know what you looking?
Too sober to me.
Come on.
Too sober to me.
Yo.
What happened? Is that the part in the beat? All right, you guys got a part in the beat. It's your part, let me be.
Yeah, it's a whole vibe. Yeah, you know, there's not much I can say that I haven't said. Is, you know, you're taking us on a journey. We've been, you know, hype. We've been, you know, experienced the bars. That was like, you know, a little toned down in the vibe, but still a bop nonetheless. Yeah, let's keep going. Mazzi, are you still with us? I just want to make sure. I know you were in transit. Mazzi, I see your screen still up, so I'm sure he'll jump back in. Let's just jump back into.
I'll cue this next record in. The next record, of course.
I'm here. Sorry.
I know you. I just wanted to make sure, like, you know, give you an opportunity if you wanted to.
I love all you guys for listening and giving me your time. All your time is valuable, and I appreciate you giving me that. I just wanted to say thank you. This next record is, I wanted to add the poetry and the seriousness to everything that we stand for and what we're going through. And I want to show heart with this one. So this is a beat that's also intricate. I think Mazzi and Baxter, the junkies that they are, would like this because it's a song where there's no beat for a while. Like, there's no beat, but
Okay.
it's so hidden. So bang bang.
Let's do it.
Robot sound. Hey, they really slapped my grandmother physically enough to make my aunt suffer. Hey, they really shot my sister, dog. They don't fucking play. Hey, you asking who the fuck are they? We been asking who the fuck are they? They the ones that stole all these sunny days. All this wind came from my mama pain. Can you hear it? You feeling like a fucking slave. Hey, if you are, then run away. Hey, not shoot, put the gun away. Hey, if you whip it, get another chain. Hey, if you lived in what the music say. Went to school today, they petted me down like a fugitive. Kick a game. Don't you know where you students live every day? But this is mine, ain't no moving me. Ask why does the bullet scream? Hey, why does the bullet bleed? Hey, on the other side of the bullet, please. You can't guarantee another me. She called me twice in a row. And by the third time, you know eyeballs, finger roll. She don't know why I can't pick up the phone. These niggas got Zimmermans.
I'm just trying to make it home.
Hoodied up, I ain't trying to make it known. Yeah, I got the beat, I'm just trying to make it poem. It wasn't built in a day, but we trying to make it wrong.
Yo, the way these bullets roll.
Cop shot the kid where the other bullets land. Damn, through the window with another plan. Hands couldn't stop it, they go stupid fast. Who's the loser when bullets miss and hit a student's class? You stupid ass. But look at Shorty, she got a stupid ass. New recruit to smash, she a thotty, she a Uber app. She could be mine, she could be mine. Her dude is trash until you see in hindsight. The blind side is where the Ruger blast. Who will last? Protect yourself and get your shit straight. Dictate, he shoot, you shoot. This way, they run. 12 came, hell paid, he caught, you caught. Shells ring, jail face, fuck that, shoot that. 16 full of male rage, pull the trigger. This won't ever end in stalemate. I'm chefing up for everybody, y'all all gonna see how the end of the world tastes. Blow, that was your head, blow, that was your chest, blow, miss, oh shit, that was a little girl's face.
Yo, Dad, remember that song?
What's important is that it tells us what to do with a poet when he passes. Reflect.
Yeah, that was fucking fire, yo. Like, that was truly dope. Yeah, I just want to stop and say that real quick.
And you can't go wrong with those mahogany drums, bro. Damn it. Shit came out of that was a surprise.
I got a story to tell, Joy. Yeah, it's a mahogany drums. And you know what? It was almost like, how can I go from no beat where it was cold with the beat, and I only had a beat on 4 bars in that first stanza, and then how can I switch it? How can I give you something that you didn't think of? And when the lines came to me, cop shot the kid where the other bullets land. Damn, through the window with another plan. Hands is when I thought about I got a story to tell, which made me. I went into it, and then when I picked up the loop, I was like, you know, damn, I mean, it just went through,
There's a lot of beautiful things happening on that.
And that's my daughter at the end.
I figured as much. Yeah. There's a lot of beautiful things happening on that track. Like you're sort of keeping us off and on balance at the same time with the switches and the beat. Also the poetry and the words brings us to one concept and then switches it to a different concept. It's a beautiful and dope track. Let's
Yo, Al B, you did that beat?
Yeah, it was me at first, and then there was this kid named Justin Rains who added the sounds, the dun, 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 and then we started working on that. And then Rain from Smack URL, who produced the first track, who produced Trap House of the W, Maybe W, and produced Sober, the one that you find in the beat. Rain produced when I was like, oh shit, I need a story. And he was like, and then he pulled up the loop, and then we put that in. And that's his niece, I believe, or that's Beasley from Smack's niece going bow, bow, and all that. So yeah.
All right, let's see what we got coming up next.
In the mirror, curious this, you curious? You never see the flow so furious. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, don't be the 1, 2, try, forfeit, you're done.
You're the energy that ties us together, that bounded us and surrounded us like a pair of arms. It's that same light now that burns us, a path when our world went dark.
Thank you for coming out tonight. I appreciate everything you've given us. Your time. This album right here. Lower it a little bit, Baxter. This album right here is brought to you by my brother. My brother in heaven told me, drop your music. He said, go, I'll send you angels. And Jason Williams, I do this for you, my brother. I love you. You were a different kind of tone with a different kind of poem. You opened up your heart and you labeled it a home. Fire through my bones when I heard that you were gone. But that fire won't extinguish cause we labeled it a zone. You're a whole mentality alone. The founder of the mighty EO of the throne. While Kendra is a queen, the BXMC gave us Assassin's Creed. Follow like IG if your energy is V. You took it overseas, you planted all these seeds. We're walking, talking trees. We don't realize what air is till it leaves, but it never leaves. You feel him, you feel me.
Can't be with styles of celibate. I'm heaven sent, so everything else is irrelevant. Your best defense against this retirement. When shit gets intense, I'm equipped for violence. Trying this, I insist. I would love to turn a wannabe thug to a crime.
Got your babies, I got my hearses. Every blessing comes with a set of curses. I got my vices, got my vice.
Put your visa.
I got my vice verses.
Vice verses, we love you. Jason Williams, we love you. I'm so sorry I wasn't there for you. I'm so sorry, my nigga. I love you. You were a different kind of tone with a different kind of poem. You opened up your heart and you labeled it a home. Fire through my bones when I heard that you were gone. But that fire won't distinguish cause we labeled it a zone. Your whole mentality alone. The fire of a mighty EO of the throne. While Kendra is a queen, the BXMC gave us Assassin's Creed. Follow like IG if your energy is V. You took us overseas. You planted all these trees.
All right, welcome to
We're walking,
episode 11
talking
of Growing Old.
You don't realize where air
Logo
is
is the guy who created
till it leaves, but it never leaves. You planted all these trees. We're walking, talking trees. You don't realize where air is until it leaves, but it never leaves. If you feel him, you feel me. I will devote my life to everything I do, a cartoon or a movie, a line, a quote, every beat, every energy that I got to the man that saved my life, the man that kept me in EO Dub, the man that told me to come back, the man that called me like a motherfucking deacon in a church when a sinner goes back to his life and forgets about the altar, and he would call me when no one had my number, when no one cared, when no one was there. Jason Williams, I owe this album to you and all the albums to come until we meet again in heaven, my brother. I love you and thank you so much. Thank you so much for giving me Ox. Thank you so much for giving me Just James. Thank you so much for giving me Baxter. Thank you so much for giving me Eva. Thank you so much for giving me Sarah Connor. Thank you so much, Vice. Thank you so much for giving me the bouncers that were at each club. Thank you so much for giving me Tone. Thank you so much, Vice, for giving me those stages. You opened up a motherfucking home for us. You opened up an altar. You was a pastor. And yo, son, Jay, listen to me. We're not stopping. Okay, we bringing you back into this year, and we're all gonna sing and we're gonna dance because that's what you wanted from us. And so I etched this album into the notebook that you allowed me to find. That I left myself, man. And you told me it's in my notebook, G. And so this album is dedicated to you and is dedicated to every one of my brothers and sisters in my alumni, EO Dub, end of the week, because we will not be weak. We will never be weak. And you gave us that in our verses, Vice. Thank you.
Yo, everybody, come off of mute and give it up for the Notebook. That project.
Yeah.
Give it up for your
So
Albie.
proud of you. So proud of you, Albie.
Great work, man.
BX is in the building, Albie. We got you, you heard?
Damn, Bax, you waited till you choked up. I know. I see what you did.
That's it right there, man.
Yo, being honest, that was a phenomenal project. obviously, it resonates with this room on a personal level. It's it's very poignant that you start the record and end the record with like loss, right? Like you start the record with the voice of somebody who's no longer with you and with us, and you end the record as with a tribute to somebody who's no longer with us. And it's kind of like, the way Angel puts it, gaining through loss, right? Like you have to take the loss and take what you get from it and make something of that. And that seems to be like what you've done here. And this is a phenomenal body of work. This is, that somebody just said in the chat. Like from start to finish, this was an enjoyable roller coaster of a project. Congratulations, yo! Thank you for coming on the program and sharing that with us. Um, we got to do the due diligence. So please tell people where they can find the project, where they can find you, and what you got coming up next.
Yeah, my name is I'll Be Back, ALBEBACK. You can find me on all platforms like that. I'll Be Back. And the SoundCloud is I'll Be hyphen back, which I just figured out, which I just found out today. And you can find me wherever the EOW flag flies. And we're coming. So you know what? If people are watching on other platforms, hold on. Yeah, that's for thank you. we're we're coming. So you're gonna see us. You're gonna know where to find us. And I appreciate you guys. The notebook is an extension to all you guys, all you EOW alumni that remember your notebook and how hard we need to go about when you felt that feeling of putting the ink to the paper. You know what I mean? So we're coming. I'll be back.
Yo, Albie, I'm here with Jaco D, Aguilar, and St. Thomas. I just want to tell you salutations, and we're going to get the album, you know what I mean?
Ag, you a legend. Ox, thank you.
Yo,
You know I love you.
Yeah, shout out to the legends, Dinko D and Aguilar.
Yo, Jaco D's here to record the last verse for the Vice project we're putting out on the 14th of next month. So we're going to use the energy right there and fucking bomb this shit the fuck out, so you heard?
Yeah, shout out to you.
I need to get on that.
Yeah.
Shout out to you, Ox. Yo, but we gotta wrap this up. My name is Baxter Wordsworth. I host listening sessions with Mazzi, who has done this whole thing in transit.
Yes.
Yo, Mazzi,
Yuri, what up?
Where you going to that your transit takes that long?
What up, Yuri?
Nah, I just landed. I was
I
overseas.
know.
I just landed, bro.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to get my life together, get my car, get all that shit together.
Mazzi took an Uber from Dubai.
Shout out to Mazzi.
Oh, man, but what a beautiful project.
Mazzi,
Yo,
our relationship grew under the labels and stuff like that. We grew out even outside of EOW, and you saw me and knew me as a youngin from EOW, and you opened up shit for me, and you opened doors. A lot of people don't know about you in those buildings, right? You as an underground MC and a dancer, and what you gave to the underground was amazing, and people know you as that. But when you was in the buildings, I witnessed that. And I was there in the corner where you go, Al B. You know what I mean? So I want to thank you, Mazzi, for sure. I want to thank you so much. You know what I mean? I appreciate you.
I love it when
Come
I
on,
see.
man. Come on, all day, bro. It's my pleasure, bro. It's just something, and it's like, what a beautiful project, bro. I'm so proud of you. I'm so happy. You always, you never disappoint, but you definitely took it to the next level, man. God bless.
Yo, with that said, you can find me everywhere Baxter Wordsworth is sold at That Ninja Words. You can find Mazzi at It's Mazzi. We do the listening sessions every Tuesday night. We'll be back next Tuesday with another album to experience for the first time. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Please tune into the other fantastic shows that we do here in the EO Zoom. And good night. If anybody, throw your V's up for Vice Versus.
Vice Versus. Hey, and everybody give